you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be. We've both been there before. When a love shuts the door, it's a losing game. It's a losing game. But this time it's more than another love war. This ain't the same. This ain't the same. They say love heals all. It makes it all alright. In time. In time. My heart still feels the breaking, but you make my world so bright. It feels so right. It feels so right. And how will we ever feel that what we've got is real? There's no denying. There's no denying. And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
What up?
And how will we ever know if the
What's
love
up?
will ever grow without
Early? I'm always here, man. What do you want from me? I'm always here. What up, boys? Claire, another little gift. I made a comment the other day that Sunday red zone and football was like Christmas for me. And so she made me a card. What does it say? Makes miracle happen in football for Eagles. Oh, look at this. That's the first thing on here. It says make miracles happen in football for Eagles. Number 2 is bring joy in football. That's its second ability. And third is big chance winning. Love her, my girl. Oh, there's a football on top of a Christmas tree at the top, if you could see it. So, there you go. I don't know what that... It looks like a tombstone in the back. Oh, it's a football sticking through the clouds. Oh, God. How sick, man. 50% joy, or 5... Yeah. 50% joy at the bottom. Something was crossed out. Ah, she's so funny, man. She's cute. She's cute. What up, boys? Where's the spit on opposing QBs? Oh, no. Call, what up? Call number 2. How are you? Let's let some people get in here. Chilling, man. Chilling. We're going to chit chat about... So we're going to talk about the week. We're going to talk about... I was talking to Zach today, and I said, hey, are you able... If we end up drafting tonight... I feel like this thing is just so like spur of the moment. It's not working. Like I feel like nobody knows what's going on when. I made the like point so crazy. So I think here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna pick a time for the viewer league, and we're gonna say, all right, next Wednesday, it's just a Wednesday night draft no matter what. Not, oh, maybe we'll do it Wednesday morning. Maybe we'll do it during the show. Maybe. I think we just do it next Wednesday night. I start getting people in now. The draft starts at 8:30 p.m. next week, and then we're good. That way you guys can look at the rules, make sure you're good. We'll talk about it today, and it'll make more sense, right? At this point, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what we do. Like, we can kind of push it. You know, we already missed week 1. Missing week 2 isn't really a big deal. We still have all the other stuff going on. Oh, and I have the winners. I have the winners for the for these cards. So for the first week best ball drafts we did. Crab, what up? Yeah, so if you guys can make it next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we will do it probably in Discord voice or whatever, and hang. Then I will drop this in chat and you guys can jump in. Okay, does that sound bad? It's our best bet. I can't get it today. I don't know if anyone's even here. Then go, oh, we're gonna draft tonight. It's just never gonna work. So if you guys can get in, sign up, and then we'll get it all figured out from there. All right, that's gonna be our best bet. So there's the link. I'll drop it. I'll drop it for everybody while people are bopping in. So Crazy's in, Zach's in already, I'm in. And then at least we can kind of finalize like how many people are going to be in, what the roster is going to look like, and all that good stuff. But at least we'll have like somewhat of an idea, right? It'll make more sense in that way. All right. All right, so Collins is in. We'll get bad Collins. I don't know which Collins is which anymore, you know? I don't know which is which, but we'll try to fill this out. And so let me go over what we have for the scoring settings. So if you guys remember last year, it was best ball, and what we ended up doing, like you ended up having holes in your roster, which was kind of funny. I don't know if it's going to be as crazy this time, but I did take away like the maximum number of QBs and all that stuff. So I don't know. You can kind of get what you get. I'll finalize this later, but looking something like this, if we go like a QB and a super flex, so it's technically 2 QBs, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 3 flex. So basically, you're not like stuck if you run out of running backs. There will always be wide receivers. You can kind of at least get something. The scoring is where it gets wacky, so this is kind of fun. I like this. All right. What happened? This didn't save. No. Oh no, it's supposed to be every 3. Okay. Hopefully that saves. And let's look at the player pool. We sort by stats. 2025 week 1. Not free agents. Can I just have everybody? What's going on here? Season. It doesn't matter. Go by fantasy points. Okay. There you go. So the way in which this is set up currently with the scoring. All right, so now it's reflective of 1 point every 3 yards rushing. What the heck? All right, well, it'll be every 1 yard receiving and every 1 yard rushing with point per reception, so PPR. 50 points for a TD. Receiving, rushing 50, passing. It's not supposed to be 50. What is this? All right, we'll just leave it. Why is nothing saving? I actually, not gonna lie, man. The app versus the thing on here is so much different. I don't like it. Scoring. Let me just make sure. No, dude. Oh my god. Get out. Go to the viewer league. Go to scoring. All right. Is that right? There we go. Okay. Yes. All right. So it is right. The thing to know is the thing that makes the most difference is just looking at the actual points and what everybody scored in week 1. Okay. Temps. Where'd everybody go? Hello? Why is it not good? 25 stats. Week 1. There we go. Points. Okay. It went back to projected. All right, so looking at how people scored in the first week, we're talking 50 points for a touchdown. Interceptions minus 50. It really does, like, you got to have a pretty good day as a running back. Now, with rush yards being 1 yard per point, running QBs are going to be huge in this one, I think, okay? Josh Allen, 429. Derrick Henry, 408. See, that's why I had it as 25 points for a that's why I had it as 25 points for a touchdown. So, can I even change it in here, or is it going to be like minus 25? Okay. See, this is what I mean. Got to get it figured out, because then you hit this, it's not even going to update completely. That week 1 fantasy points scored. All right, so there you go. So Derrick Henry was nuts, and he should be better. You know what I mean? He should be. He had an insane game, and Allen ended up what? 14 for 30, 2 TDs, 394. Let's see. He had the 2 rushing TDs. Okay, so this is sick. So yeah, so this makes sense. Daniel Jones, your second best QB with 264. Derrick Henry, 408. All right, so you're really gonna have to like understand how the scoring works. Top QBs, 2, 3, maybe in a week. A top running back could legit go nuclear. I mean, this isn't even like a double bonus or anything, but he had some nice TDs. A lot of the best flex guys didn't really do too much this year, man. Or this week. Wow, Zay Flowers was the best receiver. How about that, man? Some rushing yards. So, all right. So at least this will be in pretty early. You guys will understand a little bit better like what we have going on. And again, I think it just makes sense to do it next week. What do you think? What do you think? Sound good? Does that make sense at least? You know what I mean? All right. I gotta just remember to do this. I could actually bring back I could probably bring back coins, although that's probably not a good. That's probably only good for like Wednesdays when we're chit chatting, because I can't imagine the CPU wouldn't shoot through the roof. Good to me. All right. Get on the list. Let's see who's here. Let's chit chat about this a little bit. I'll preview the week. But yeah, I want to give away the cards first to the people who did win. And so we have these 4 cards to give away. We have Jacksonville DST went to Hag. Cullens won the Evans, which is apparently he already has it, but listen, it's all good. What's up, Josh? Josh, you got the Giants D. And Dots, by 18 points, won the Miami DST. So Dots, this bad boy is going to be yours. Dots, you were by 18 points, so that was a pretty close one. The other ones were the other ones were almost double, and then Hag won by 51 points, which is nuts. So Dots, this Miami DST right here, that one just went out to you. The Giants DST, this was Josh D. Sent on over, and again, just sort by date, guys, and this should pop in as the first thing. I think if it resets, it might be by like earlier in the day. So if you open something recently, it might it's possible, I guess, that let me know actually. Dots, sort by date, or somebody who just got one, sort by date, and let me know if it's the first thing you got, like because you just got it, or if it goes back a couple cards. You know what I mean? Which means it's when I created them, which was, prior. But hopefully it's just by date. I don't know. By like, it just happened. Should be. First thing by date. Perfect. Okay. Sick. Evans. This goes out to Cullens, who won by 25. Not bad. Full set of matching gear, boys and girls. I rolled some stuff here and there. You know what I mean? Didn't I win one for the event champ? The event champ is 3 weeks long, and then there is week 4, which is the final if you move on, and there's a redraft for that. So, yeah. These are all like the single week ones. And Jacksonville D is Hag. Yeah, so Hag really cooked, man. Hag was actually kind of nuts. All right, so there you go. You guys are good to roll. Let's see, I screwed that up. Yeah, realizing I didn't like put the gear on yet. I had to like go and manually edit them through. But anyway, yeah, so Craze, if you won the week 1, that's good for the event final. If you came to the top or like top 2, you know, you want to be up there in points because top 2 are going to move on in each of them. Or I'm sorry, is it top 3? I forget what I wrote in. Check the notes. It should be pinned in the Sleeper League in the chat. You can hit the pins. You'll see all the rules and whatnot. But that'll be for this bad boy over to the right, the draft champ, or draft season champ. So that's this bad boy right here. Josh said had 6 epic defense pieces for the Giants card. Oh, well, it comes already preset, so you already got some, so you can move those to other stuff if you don't need them. Hopefully, you have something else you can work on. If not, maybe trade for them, because I'm sure some people have them. All right, so that's going to be coming up for the event champ. Did I not win 2 of the drafting goes? No. When I looked, it showed only the 1. Let's see. You may have won the original. Did you win the original? Good point. God, how far back was that? Dots, that was like 3 weeks ago. And let's see. Draft and go number 3. Whoops. No, wasn't this one. Saturday, Friday? Yeah, where was the other draft to go? Thursday, Monday. Let's see. Sunday. There's 2, so that means this is probably number 1. All right, so yeah, so Dots, you won this one. Oh, I actually forgot that we didn't. What did we roll for that one? It was Kittle. Yeah, you got that. You got the first one. Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah. I sent you that, right? Yeah. Yeah. I swear you got the Kittle already. Draft card. Dots. Draft legendary season 11. Yeah, you got the Kittle. Oh, that's where that Kittle came from. The legendary Kittle with all the matching epic gear. That's where that came from. Cracking me up. Yeah, but yeah, because I gave it away so long ago. Yeah. It does almost feel like it was basically a month ago, you know. All right, cool. Yeah, so then we're good. All right, man. So congrats to you guys, Hag, Cullens, Dots, and Josh. And Dots, you won the only one where we did a draft to go on the site. Yeah, that's why it was different. So all good, man. All good. All right. So this week, what do we got going on? Thursday Night Football is Washington Green Bay this week. So that's going to be our Thursday nighter, kicking off at 7 p.m. Eastern. Prior to, should end around kickoff. What is that? Live on Prime, right? Are they still doing Prime, or was it? I forget. Opening night was just kind of everywhere, right? I assume Prime's still going to be doing Thursdays, but I don't remember actually. Anyway, we have the Unlimited Quickie going on. Washington, Green Bay there. Friday we come back. Typical stuff, guys. We got Blackout. 120K is the max on the cap. So 120 is, let's see. That's like rare with like green gear, roughly. Plus a couple levels and whatnot. So that means that on Monday we will have, let's see, 120 goes with 500K cap on Monday. So this is the max. This is 120K max per slot. So again, it's going to be about like blues with greens in total, and the overall cap's about a little over $1 million there. So the usual stuff that you guys are used to seeing on that. And then Monday is the opposite, right? The 20K max, the 20% max, 5% min. And Monday is going to be a 500K. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Games on Friday, what do we got? Buffalo Jets. We have Carolina, Arizona, and Philly, KC. All right, so that should be fun. Big game this weekend. Eagles, Chiefs. I feel like we're going to lose by like 15. Somewhere in that range. The only people forget Survivor and picks on Sleeper. Yeah, I'll say something hopefully on Thursdays. I didn't see... Zach did really well. It just sucks that I can't show it on here. It's so annoying, man. It's like I gotta like send images across and whatnot to be able to like do it. How crappy is that? Yeah, let's see. I think Anders said everybody moved on in the Survivor. And let's see. Pick'em? Pool? Let's see. I had 9 points, so I guess that's 9 correct. All right. All right, cool. So I'm only 2 back. So Cody, Fear, and Zach all had 11 right in week number 1. So let's see. Crazy. You start off hot. Where'd you end up? Ooh, not up there. Crazy. Oh, no. Crazy. Where did you go? Crazy. 6 right. Sheesh. Crazy. Josh, how about a 5K? Have some, Josh. Let's see. 2 people had 5. Crazy was the only one with 6. Let's see. Granddaddy Flank, isn't it? Granddaddy had 5. Stive had 5. Crazy with 6. AJ with 7. There were a bunch of people with 8, including Cullens. Let's see. I was in the 9s. Me, Dots, Hag, King Crab, and Ander all had 9 right. Scuba Steve, Kemp, and Ja had 10. And then 11. Leading the way, tied for first, we have Cody, Fear, and Zach. That is picks so far for the season. So if you guys have not gotten into that, is there like a copy invite link? That's all I can do. If you guys haven't gotten into it yet, what's up, Chrome? Walking the dog, what's up? You guys can click the link right there and get in. There's still time to catch back up, you know? You're not that far behind. And then, what is this, Survivor link? I guess I wonder if you join now, if it gives you like 1 loss. You know what I mean? She's no. Oh no! Will you stop? Will you stop? All right, Chrome. We were talking about viewer league, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop this back in there as well. So there's the link for the viewer league. Anybody who's not in, all right, who wants to do it, we are gonna be drafting this next week. All right, next week, Wednesday night. I got to give people people not knowing, and then like whether it's going to be during the show today or later. People not knowing kind of makes it tough, all right? Because you guys got to know what the point schedule is and all that stuff. So make sure you guys get in. Chrome, you'll make 10. Depending on how many people are in, I'll probably try to lock this down by like next Monday. I'll make an announcement, and then we'll lock it down. That way we know how many people we have. And then you guys can we'll make sure the scoring's good. We'll make sure that the rosters look good. And then Wednesday night, we will draft. So we'll have 2 weeks worth of, knowing the Hollywood Browns a good pick and guys like that. Although, is it true that it looks like Worthy's not going to, that it looks like Worthy's going to end up possibly trying to play through? Oh, God. I don't know about all that. Coins per loss. Yeah, so it'll probably be like 5K coins per loss. and we'll do like the two, right? The one against the median and then the one in your actual matchup. So that, again, we'll do that. I'll have that info in here. We'll finalize that by Monday, okay? And if you guys want in, out, again, and I think you guys are making a bigger deal about not be able to get coins. I think you should be okay. But just be like Theo. You can just should be good though. All right. So yeah. So that's gonna be next week. Next week is going to be 8:30 p.m. Eastern time draft ish. So once everybody gets in, we'll try to do that. Again, we'll get Cody and the guys in. Since not everybody's here today, and I'll make an announcement again in Discord. We'll get some more people in. I'm going to guess we'll probably get up to about 20 people, in which case we'll kind of like dumb it down a little bit. It'll be like super flex and then possibly have to limit QB. Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe do what we did last year, I think. 2 QBs plus you could start 2, but it's like I think we did like a 2 QB limit, right? Roster limit was just 2 QBs. Couldn't have more. I think that made sense, right? I think that's how it works. We had so many people. Then it was like if you wanted a QB, you had to like really make a decision. Me and Kep are trying to fill a break. If anyone else is interested, hashtag ad. Gotcha, man. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that the break was at least halfway through, at least halfway in. So yeah, boys, good luck on that. All right, Cullens 2, Cullens the second. Wait, am I going to do this wrong? Will you guys change your names? You guys are killing me. Now I get nervous that, like, I'm wrong. Cullens 2, you're the one getting coins. All right. All right, so tomorrow, the usual stuff. Hey, I'll be up in a few. Did you see the drains fixed? Yeah, we're all good. What's up, Sam? Sam! I was dropping anybody else who wants in the league. We're going to draft next Wednesday. I want to give you guys some notice at least. Sam, I see you're already on there. Garrett, you're in. But the links are above. I dropped them to everything. So there's one for the viewer league for next Wednesday. I'll try to get as many people in as we can. And again, so it'll start with week 3 scoring. Again, 5K per loss, 2 losses max per week, basically. So, you know, like what is that? Like, you could lose a lot if you keep losing, but hopefully you don't lose too much. But the scoring is wacky. Okay, so just make sure you guys are checking that out. For the most part, the scoring is going to be about what you see. I was looking at it this way, looking at like week 1 from this week, from last week. Stats week 1 and going by fantasy points. Derrick Henry had 408 points scored. Josh Allen 379. But then like the next closest was Daniel Jones 264. So if you have players that go off, they could have huge days. Remember, we didn't have a lot of good wide receiver days. Did not have a lot of really great running back days, other than Henry. And even QBs. I mean, what are we talking here? Daniel Jones second best. But the scoring is weird. It's like 1 point per yard for rushing yards. 1 point every yard for receiving, and then 1 point every, I think, 3 yards for passing. 3 yards for passing. So if you look at like the 2024 season stats, let's see. Lamar 4,047. Again, rushing QBs are going to be big. Saquon 39, 78, 76. That's crazy. 36. I mean, look at this. 4K, 36, 35. I mean, where is Chase's 32, 37? Wow. Scoring settings and receiving. 1 a point. And receptions are +1. Oh, tight end bonus. I thought I made... No, this is wrong. I made it 3 and 2. Ay. See? It definitely didn't keep. It was supposed to be 3 and 2. And now it's going to change everything. Okay, this is why I want to give everyone... I want to give everybody time. Because that's a big deal. All right. Let's see if it updates immediately or if it is... we should see Jamar Chase, 34.91. There you go. All right, so that's a lot better. Yeah, there we go. Saquon just below Lamar. Burrow up there. Derrick Henry, 36.21. Doesn't even catch balls, but the rushing yards are nuts. All right, so that's pretty good. That's so weird, man. I definitely changed it there. I don't get it. All right, boys. So, yes, that's what we're going to be doing. So next Wednesday is going to be the draft there. We are going to try to get it done, make sure that everybody has good warning and can get in. And other than that, yeah, man, Thursday. So tomorrow we will start off with our Thursday night football game, which we have a good one, man. Washington in Green Bay, which I kind of think Washington might get smoked. Like, I don't think Washington's that good, man. I would go big under on the wins this year. Dude, I thought Jaden was like perfect last year, and watching him constantly miss like Terry this past week. It was not a good week overall for offense, man. I'm telling you, like, it was not a good offensive week in the NFL. Eek, boys, eek. Oh, I love this. Look how dumb. 99, huh? 99 depth changes? I feel like that can't be right. Do we have 99 depth changes? I'm going to go with no. This was like the week before. John, I'm telling you, man. I gotta stop thinking that, because it doesn't go week by week like that. All right, let me highlight some of the depth changes for this week coming up, because if you guys are filling out and everything's up to be filled, if you guys are looking at like Friday and we're talking blackout, there's some interesting stuff, whether it's sim or non-sim, that you guys should be thinking about. Like Greg Dortch down the fourth, he's not going to really be great. All right, Ray McLeod, wide receiver 2, kick returner, punt returner, big one for blackout, right? Darnell Mooney looking like he's probably going to play this week, but as of right now, he's moving to a backup, not going to be playing in week 2. And sadly, it looks like Drake London might not actually play this weekend, which stinks. So that's not going to be good for fantasy this week. And that means in week 3, Drake London will be out. If so, I cannot believe, dude, if Xavier Worthy, I moved Xavier Worthy out for the week. So if he ends up playing, that's going to be rough, because I benched him this week thinking there's literally no chance. So there you go. Baltimore, Zay Flowers, wide receiver 1, and slot. I feel like this was the same as last time. John, not really sure what is happening. Let's see. Likely was sent to backup. He was out last week. Hopkins and Bateman. So everything looks good here. Let's see. Henry, 3 down back. Yep. Everything here look kosher. Yep. Thielen off the team again. Like, why is this still showing? You know, is this gonna show until he has like a new change? You know what I mean? Like another change. Just pulled a legendary Ray event card. Super sick. Yeah, that could be nice this week actually. If there's gonna be a week to play it, it would be this week though. Where does he play? Ray is a sim, so I mean, yeah, kick return, punt return. It'll be an unlimited though. You know what I mean? So you won't get that much value out of it, but it'll still be decent. Let's see. Renfro in, Leggett and Tet still number 1. Jatavian Sanders. Yeah, like this. John, this just like. I wanted to come in here and like look through and see like what are the changes from week 1 to week 2. That's what should be showing, not what's the last change that happened to a player. That doesn't make any sense. God forbid he listen and like do things that like make so like I should be able to go through and I'd see like, you know, 3 to 4 green changes. Yeah, Isaiah Bond, he was put on before the season started. You know. That's really all we're saying here. So this is difficult to look at. This does not help. So, yeah. Backup. So that makes sense. That's a change. So let's see. RJ Harvey He went to just third down back. Dobbins is going to be lead. So, yeah, so there are some of this week's changes in here that are big ones to know. J.K. Dobbins is going to be leading goal line, and R.J. Harvey moving to third. Harvey did have a great run, but other than the great run, Dobbins did play way ahead of him. Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant didn't really change much there. They didn't do a whole lot. Same thing here. I didn't want to do too much considering they didn't actually play very well. Shout out to you Packers guys. Tesla was already wide receiver 3, so that's nice. Yep, so nothing crazy there. Lead, goal line, yep. What do we got? Nick Chubb. Honestly, I just made him 3 down back. Woody Marks didn't really play that much. I didn't want to put Ogunbowale in there. What's up, Nye? Nye, if you're around next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, then you're going to want to jump in to the viewer. What the human coin purse? What in the world? Team 8 left, apparently. Good to know. We're going to be drafting the viewer league next Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you do want in, we'll drop the link again for people bopping in late. So there you go. Still confused why the Packers gave Christian Watson a 1-year deal. Dude's injury prone. I didn't really understand that either. For a sport that like cuts you the second you're hurt, why in the world the guy tears his ACL and you just are like, yeah, sure, why not? Pay him. Like, to me, I'm like, is he coming back sooner rather than later? Like, what is going on, man? That was weird stuff. Yeah, like Mechie, you've been gone. All right, John, we gotta have another combo. Nico, so all that stuff's the same. Yeah, like the only highlights each week should be like what happened, what changed week before to the current, you know? League starting in week 3. So we're gonna draft next Wednesday. Not tonight, next week. So a week from today, Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, rough start. And then that will count from week 3 on. So we're not going to like retroactively do any of that. You know what I mean? It would be funny. Then we could go like Derrick Henry. He should be back soon. Really? Man. You want to talk about like, if you thought like, picking like Jaden Reed in fantasy was already tough. Man, if they bring it back Christian Watson, he's good every 3 games for a half. Like, what do you do with any of the pass catchers? I'm so happy like all I own is because I am a Jaden Reed guy, but IRL I only own Josh Jacobs and I'm big good with that. Pittman wide receiver 1, Josh Downs down to 3. Not that it makes a huge difference, but Josh Downs did close to nothing. I was so in on Josh Downs this year, man. He's so good. I thought Daniel Jones would be so good for him. And my God, it was just Tyler Warren all day and then some Pittman. And like even Alec Pierce, like way out targeted Downs who didn't play in 2 wide receiver sets. No good there. ETN lead, third, and goal line. So ETN's going to be really good now. So dust those ETN champs back off if you got them. Tank over to the Eagles. Tootin still back up. Everything else the same. Hollywood Brown, wide receiver 1. Rashee Rice. Yeah, back up still. Obviously, my God, wide receiver 2 being Juju and Tyquan Thornton. I didn't even realize that's who that was when Casey was playing. That's crazy. Like I couldn't believe that's who that was. My brain didn't even make sense when I heard it. So yeah, man, I put Xavier Worthy out for the week. Let's see what ends up happening. But especially now, it is going to be the Friday matchup. So he'll be the number 1. It will be a Madden game. But if it was Sim, and especially in missions, Hollywood Brown being an insert could be a good week. Let's see. Yep, Hampton, Quentin Johnston. Can't shake him, man. Up to wide receiver 3. I refuse to go any higher. Trey Harris down to 4. Let's see. Tutu Atwell, 3rd in slot. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's a change. Nothing there. Nothing here. Although, Jesus, what is going to happen with this guy? What a mess that dude is. Shoo! Aaron Jones downgraded. I put Jordan Mason as the lead. Jordan Mason had like 15 rushes. Aaron Jones had like 6 or 7. Like, he had so many less. He was basically the third down back and did a little bit more. So I left him with goal line as well. Jordan Mason's going to go to lead. And honestly, man, if I had Aaron Jones IRL, I'd be feeling nervous. Thielen, that change was last week. Addison still out. Ramondre was the lead. Travion Henderson, another one, man. He did not have the full amount of run. Is Io Manor number 2? Yes, I picked him up in my league. I actually picked him up. And I was watching like some of the plays that Cam Ward missed him on. Dude, he looks good, man. Like, non-zero chance like he could be better than Ridley by midseason. Dude, he still had 7 targets in a game where, like, Cam Ward had no time to throw. He still had 7 targets. And so, if Ridley's going to keep getting the corner one, you know, that could be nuts, man. I know he didn't have the biggest stat line, but he could have been huge. So, yeah, I'm going what is it? Io Manor? Io Manor? Ao Manor? I don't know. I picked him up in July. Love the pick. Yeah, man. Dude, he looks good. Kayshon Boutte, wide receiver 3. And yeah, I keep getting Boutte and the other one mixed up. Kendrick Bourne, who is now a starter on San Fran. My God. Crazy. Mac Hollins, back up. That's the same. Tracy, yeah. What did they say? You guys were talking about Scattaboo. Did they say anything else? Or were you just saying just because... Were you saying just because Tracy didn't have, like, the best game? Like, the whole team was so bad. I don't know how you would change anything, but I guess we will see. Let's see. Yep, all the same. Oh, I moved Rucker to tight end too, General, just for you. Hopefully that makes sense. Bigsby on the Eagles. Yeah, once we settle in, I'll have to get, like, some of the jerseys switched. Scatterboo starting by week 5. I don't think he'll ever do more than split. Jalen Warren, lead and goal line. I can't believe it, but Kenneth Gainwell is the real, like, third down running back. It's crazy. He is the passing downs back, and he got so many targets, which was nuts. Caleb Johnson is a glorified backup. Sad, boys. Sad. What do we got? Jonnu slot still. Fryermuth. K9. Lead in third, Charbonnet goal line. I left it, but this could change very, very soon, boys. Like, very, very soon. See what I mean? Like, why is this even here? Like, it's so confusing. It's here. Like, just put it here, make it green the week it changes, and then we're good. Then put it back to normal. The way his brain works, he just doesn't get anything. Doesn't get football. Oy. Kendrick Bourne, there he is. Starter, wide receiver 3. Ugh. What the heck? I thought I made MVS. Oh, did I miss him? I make him straight back up. Just gonna make him a backup. We're just gonna leave it there. And I don't know. I don't think hitting the button even does anything. All right, so hopefully you guys are paying attention. Yeah, this is so annoying. This is so old. Bucky, Ibuka, Sterling Shepard, Tez Johnson. I don't even know who these guys are. Hawks need Chris Carson back. Imagine. Chris Carson was fun. Pollard. Yeah, there's your boy. There's your boy, Ellick. The dude from KC is punt and kick return. For who? For you? I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah. Whatever. I don't know. Kick return, punt return. We'll get them as we can. Jalen Lane is their kick return, punt returner. So I did get that in, but for San Fran, who's the guy from KC? I don't even know who you're talking about. Eckler to third. Bill Krosky Merritt leading goal line. And yeah, I guess Luke McCaffrey's never really going to be a thing. Yeah, I saw that name, Niall, and I just gave up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, I thought you never win. Never. Never, ever. All right. All right, boys. All right, well, if anyone has questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I can answer a question or two. If anyone's here, anybody new who has anything they need help with. Otherwise, get at me in Discord. You can join the Discord on the homepage, fantasyshow.com. Sky Moore. That dude does not deserve to be in the game. He's so bad. He's so bad. Yeah. I don't want to add him to the pack list. There's just no point. I'd rather just mark it as the backup. Plus, I didn't even put him in as the kick returner, punt returner. So we're just not going to go there. Anyway, yeah, boys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, get at me. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Friday with a live set. We're back to Friday, Monday, and we should be good with that for the duration of the regular season. This week, remember, Monday is a double game for the Unlimited at night, and because of that, we only have like an odd set of games. We have the set of 6 games. Once we get back to the regular schedule, we'll probably move the Monday night game to Saturday night, and then we'll have the second set of 8 games that we can do with tourneys on the weekend on like Sunday mornings and such. We'll see what we end up doing with it. Could do that. Could do like Monday night tourneys or something. We shall see, man. We shall see. Jake Tongues. Yeah, I know. Is he on there? I don't remember. Stats, depths. Yeah. What the heck? Oh, so there's no tight end right now? What is going on? Or is this one of those John things where it won't show? Oh, yeah, you know what? I think I left them off purposely to just, like, see what happens this week. And then if they pick, because there's, like, 2 tight ends. And if they pick one, well, then I guess we move and we go with that. So, all good. We'll figure it out for next week. I'll make a note and we'll get that set. All right. Like I said, make sure you guys get in. Find that link above for the Best Ball League. We're going to be drafting on Sleeper next Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Check the scoring because it is very, very wacky. All right. You could sort by like week 1 of this year, and if you can find that, you'll see kind of how the players all scored. I think it was Henry had like 400 points. Josh was like just below him, like 375 or something like that. But then like the next best QB was like Daniel Jones at like 250 points. So it should be a fun one, man. Fumbles lost and interceptions. Ooh, they hurt. They're going to big hurt. Guys, I'll see everybody on Friday. We have soccer practice tonight as long as it doesn't rain. And yeah, boys, enjoy your night. Thursday, tomorrow is the kickoff of the week. And yeah, see you back on Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Later, boys.